How do you take an idea from your head to a finished, polished, animated short? I'll tell you. I'll show you. I always wanted to make animated films. I wanted to tell stories. But the thing that I always struggled with the most was the overall workflow, how different softwares relate to each other. And here on this channel, I'm gonna break down and dissect my own short films and show you how it's done and how you can make your own vision come true. Tell your stories. So if that sounds good, just hit the subscribe and join the ride. Yeah, let's go with that. If it rhymes, it must be true. All right, see you later.